Hey guys, Annie here. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. Like I said in my last video, I'm absolutely pants at daily vlogs, so I am not doing Vlogmas anymore because there's just not enough interesting stuff in my day-to-day to warrant daily vlogs, and anybody who does a daily vlog I think is kind of dumb because you can't find something interesting to do every day. And I mean, a lot of the times it's sitting around with my family. Who wants to see that every day? But that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is because I have a confession. I have a weird obsession or addiction, if you want to call it. Yeah. It makes my husband really mad because it eats up a lot of our money, and I've run out of space for holding all of my stuff. So give me a second to flip my camera around and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Yep, I have a yarn addiction. In the last couple of months, I have spent over $200 buying yarn and yarn holding accessories. There's this one for my little balls of yarn, and then this one actually has two 1 pound skeins of yarn in them. So I like to crochet. I make infinity scarves, regular scarves. I have a blanket that I'm working on. The container with the 2 pounds of yarn I'm actually going to use to make a blanket. I've got a scarf that I'm working on right now. It's a ribbed single crochet scarf. I know, I sound like the world's largest nerd for yarn right now, but I love it. It's great for stress relief for me because there's a lot of stress involved with being in this pose. And when Gwen's at school and Josh is napping, or we have some downtime, or we're traveling, because it takes an hour to get away from post because it's one direction in, one direction out, then yeah, I need something to do. So I usually, once Josh goes down for a nap, I'll do a couple of my daily chores like sweep, pick up the toys, do the dishes, something, and then until he wakes up, I sit on the couch and watch whatever show obsession I've got going on. Right now it's catching up on Beyond Scared Straight and Penny Dreadful. And I'll just sit there and work on whatever project I'm working on. I have halted my puff blanket because I've realized that it's too small, and I am seriously debating on if I want to unravel everything I've already done and go with a simpler stitch, or if I want to turn it into a kid's blanket. I'm actually leaning more towards turning it into a kid's blanket because I don't want to undo all that. That's a lot. That's a lot because each one of these, because this is one of the skeins, this is the size of the yarn I'm using on it, and this is 7 ounces worth of yarn, 364 yards. I've got 4 of these, and then a border thing of yarn to go between the colors and around the edges. I don't want to undo almost 700 yards worth of yarn because I'm lazy. So it's on hiatus until I finally decide to finish the 1/2 that I've started. So that is my confession. I am a yarn addict. And it started off, surprisingly, you're gonna laugh, it started off with these little ones where I was just making these tiny little squares for the hell of it, just to have something to do. And then it's like, oh, I'm gonna get some bigger yarn and I'm gonna make scarves for my nieces and a little new blanket for my baby nephew for Christmas, which turned into me making more scarves. And then I learned how to make an infinity scarf, and I made one for a friend in Japan, And I just finished one for another friend up in Rhode Island that I have to send to him. And I've decided that if I'm going to do this because I enjoy it, I really enjoy it, then I'm going to try and profit off of it. So my obsession, I'm hoping, will turn into some sort of income where I can like sell these. I'm not going to start an Etsy store because I'm not fast. I'm not fast at doing this. I'm sure I'll get faster as I go, but I am not fast at doing this. It takes me, like, for the longer scarves, okay, one of these right here makes a scarf over 6 feet long. Okay, this is almost 600 yards worth of yarn. And the scarves that they make are super ridiculous long. They are longer than I am tall. And I have a picture of the one I made my husband. I'll include up here in the corner. And, yeah, those take a couple of weeks as long as I am constantly working on it a little bit a day. I usually work on it after, like, I get my good big chunk of time after the kids go to bed and I can just hang out in my room and watch whatever I want on TV and just get into the rhythm, because I use a really simple stitch. I use this stitch, the single crochet stitch on them, and yeah, and once you get going, it's just doop 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 turn, doop 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 turn. You get into a really good rhythm, and then unless you miss a stitch and fuck up your rhythm, then, you know, it sticks. And then these ones, these sized ones that are like 300, how much is in here? These ones are 230 yards. These are your basic ones that you can buy at Walmart, the smaller ones. Those ones make like a kid-size scarf, because they fit my daughter pretty well, and she's 5. But yeah, that's what I do. This is what I spend my time doing instead of making videos 90% of the time. I should start making videos about my crocheting. It'd be fun, but I wouldn't know how to really pull it off because I don't have a tripod. But, okay, I'm starting to ramble. I'm sorry. Okay, so that is what this video is about, is my yarn obsession. Like, hold on, let me turn my camera around again. You can see this is my puff blanket, and then there's 2 levels of yarn. There are, see, over a dozen things of yarn in this box, and I've only used up like 1 or 2 of them. I have a problem, but I enjoy, like I said, I enjoy it. It makes things interesting. And then I've got like these ones, random balls of yarn from other projects that I only used up part of them. I actually made a hat out of this one for my daughter's teacher, and I'm probably going to end up making another hat out of what's left. So I should make hat. And then these little ones right here are good for like baby hats or doll hats. I actually have one somewhere that I started making a hat out of. I can't find it now. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I'm sorry for the rambling, but whatever. I don't take YouTube too seriously. I mean, I do it for fun, and I feel bad for anybody who tries to do it to make a living off of, because of all the different new rules and changes and the monetizing new rules and whatnot. And makes me really wish that VidMe had made it, because they were really starting to kick off and they didn't capitalize on it, and that's disappointing, because I really enjoyed working posting videos on VidMe. So that's all I got for you guys. I'm not doing anything for New Year's, so there's not going to be a New Year's video, because the nearest party to us is in LA, and that's over 3 hours away, and I am not taking my minions to LA for New Year's, so we're probably just going to put on a movie marathon and fry up some chicken and whatnot and just hang out at home. So I'll see all you guys when I see all you guys, because I don't have a schedule. I post whenever I freaking feel like it. Because, like I said, I don't take this shit too seriously. Alright, bye!